today.
The wrong word.
Friday Eve,
Thank you.
Friday
we
Junior.
need that this week.
I know. The last week before an official holiday week. So
That's
next
right.
week kind of officially moves into
Even
feeling
though they
like...
say Thanksgiving's late this year, it still does not feel anything like Thanksgiving time to me. Does it to you?
Well, you know what? It doesn't feel like Christmas season here because in Fargo-Moorhead we didn't get that much snow. Did you hear again? You know, Lisa Green's been forecasting and they did get it up in the northern part of North Dakota again. I think we've got some pictures from viewers to show you the winter wonderland.
Oh, no.
It is pretty. It's pretty because it's not here, I think. Is that what the deal is? If you have to travel, I'm sorry. But, oh, I was going to look. Okay, I believe this first one is from Mary Johnston, and this is near Warren, Minnesota. How beautiful is that,
I mean,
though?
it is a great pick, but Mary, I apologize that you're dealing with snow today. So
It must be that kind of that heavy, sticky stuff, too, because it's so, you know, how it's sticking to the branches like that. That would be perfect for a nice Christmas picture outside. We have another one here. This one is from Melanie Thornburg from the Walhalla area. Also very pretty. See, is this putting you in the holiday spirit? Seeing the snow?
You know what is beautiful is look at it. It looks like there's about 15,000 Christmas trees right there. And like I keep waiting for Clark Griswold to show up and cut down their own tree and, you know.
Strap it to the top of the station wagon. One more. This is just a beautiful one. Lisa Green was using this in some of her forecasts this morning. This is from the Lawton area and sent us this picture. So, you know, like 6 inches, you know, and so I don't, you know, she was breaking down the numbers, but some people did get up to a half a foot. And I know out near Portal, which I was like, oh, that's my neck of the woods, up near Bowbells and way northwest North Dakota. Portal's actually a port of entry. They had a foot of snow. So that is a lot of snow. I know when I walked out this morning, I was like, oh, I could just feel it. It felt like, and we've had some flurries and, you know, roads are slick, so kind of that rain-snow mix. But, you know, our team did forecast that it was going to primarily be in the northern part of the valley. But I just wanted to show people because they're beautiful, but also, you know, you look out the window here in Fargo and you're like, what?
Exactly.
What snow?
But doesn't your heart go out to the farmers? I mean, you had 2 feet a while ago. They've had challenges getting crops out, you know, out of the ground. You heard what's happened with the sugar beet guy. I mean, you see those pictures and you're like, yeah, it looks pretty, but can Mother Nature just give us a little window here so our guys can pull some crops out? You know what I mean?
I know. This is a live look right now outside our North Dakota Today studios. You can see a little bit of light snow. It's kind of a dreary. I think we're supposed to see some sunshine maybe a little later today. I was going to say, I don't mind the cold all the time and the snow, but I need to have a little sunshine. Because emotionally it's kind of hard. I know, you know, we have viewers call and some of our regular people in the morning, they like to call and visit. And I was talking to, I believe it was Dave, and he said, it's just been really tough. You're talking about the farmers. And I said, well, how are the crops? Are you done harvesting? He's like, everything but corn. And I just don't know.
Sometimes we're talking about leaving it in the ground until like next spring. And if we get a bunch of snow like we did last year, I don't mean to, but they might not get it out till who knows, May, or it's just it's one of those. Yeah. I don't know if you heard about the sugar beet guys, but a lot of them couldn't even get it out. They just had to chop it up, and so.
I hate hearing that, but on the other hand, you know, it is a pretty picture. It gets you in the holiday spirit. You know what? We're going to be talking a little bit later on North Dakota Today about Santa making an early appearance in Fargo this weekend, and he needs the snow, you know, for his sleigh. So I'm kind of excited about it for that reason. Okay, I know that you love.
I do love me some Yeezy.
So these shoes would not work for snow. Have you looked at this?
Kanye
West has come out with some new shoes, Yeezy shoes. They're environmentally friendly, or at least partially, that is. $75, which I know I kind of joked. I feel like that's because aren't his shoes typically really, really expensive, like hundreds of dollars? Yeah. Well, these are his latest, and they're made out of algae foam. I guess I don't know the difference, but not only, of course, is algae a renewable resource, but we have so much of it that it actually has become a problem. So he's taking advantage. What would Aji Berg say about these? Because Aji, Chris's wife, is one of our fashion experts, and I don't know if she's going to bring these in.
I mean, I think you're kind of into them. I mean, the one shoes, and I can't even think of the names because I just didn't like them, but they are kind of like clogs or whatnot, and they would wrap around the back of your foot. You know what I'm talking about?
And were these easy? These were
no. These were like some other brand that had been super hot. Apparently, they're like really comfortable. But I look at them, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not. Give me some of those. So those might, catch fire. I think one of the things that Yeezy or Kanye has talked about too is he wants to make all his stuff in America, so made in the USA. A lot of
I
people
do like
kind of
that
go,
idea.
yeah, hey, if it's made here, I'll spend a few extra bucks to buy it. So,
and I'm not saying $75 isn't still a lot of money, but I do feel like
compared to
$400.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like I can't imagine spending that much money.
And
but
the unfortunate thing is, and you and I both know this, if Kim and the sisters end up wearing them, and Kanye does, and
if Kylie and Kendall start wearing them,
the people are going to buy them just because of that.
Because, okay, along those lines, although, Aji told me this too. When you say those two both wore the big white dad shoes, dad sneakers. Mm-hmm. And I was like, those are terrible. Who would wear those?
But they caught fire.
Everyone was wearing them except for me. Also, biker shorts there for a while with those big, biker shorts as an outfit. I was like, that's terrible. And then Kendall Jenner was walking around in them. I was like,
You need some of the Papa white sneakers with the boyfriend jeans. I can see that.
I feel like I sound like an old woman, but it was like, I can't wear biker shorts and white dad sneakers. I can't get there.
Seriously, it'd be perfect. You could have put the headband on, put Olivia Newton-John in the background.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. Like it's a Halloween costume, and I'm joking, but this is what, if you're rich and fabulous,
it'd be great, though,
you wear.
You just strutted downtown like, yeah, this is me. This
they
is
have
real.
so much money, they're tired of looking fabulous. So now they just are. That's crazy. Okay, did you notice I brought my phone with me today, Chris?
Is that really yours?
It's a good old flip phone. Well, this isn't old school, but this is coming back too. This kind of goes right along with me talking about dad shoes and biker shorts. This is the new thing. People are going to want this for Christmas.
But it's a flip phone that's like a smartphone, right?
It's still a smartphone,
legit.
yeah. So this is not the real one. We're looking at video of the new. Is this the new Motorola Razr? The Razr. It's a 6.2 inches foldable screen.
Okay. I'm kind of into it, aren't you?
I don't know. I feel like when I see people with, this is an old school, not smart flip phone.
Yeah.
What was this? This would not die. This was my husband's phone up until he finally made the switch. He finally made the switch. No, I don't know. They constantly have to top each other. Remember when we wanted to have really little phones, and then we had to have really big phones, and now we have to have flip phones. But the flip phone versus the foldable phone, I definitely don't want to be the first one to buy it, but I thought, in case this does really take off, I'm just going to keep this old flip phone that I have.
I'm into that. But speaking of little phones, did you ever see Zoolander?
Yeah, it's been a while.
He was like, hello. That super tiny flip phone.
It's teeny weeny. You still see people on flip phones sometimes when you're out.
Where?
And I take pictures of them. These people exist. They are alive and well.
Are you in Bowbells when you see that or what?
Hey, what are you saying about Bowbells people? No. All right, we'll change the subject. I'm excited about this. Friday night, we're going to invite all the ladies out to the Shack because NDSU women's basketball, I guess, Chris, you could go too. You're kind of in touch with your feminine side. Ladies' night. Yeah, shoes and clothing. Remember, we met the new coach right when he started, so it's kind of a new year, new coach. I love that they're doing this. Friday night, NDSU women's basketball is hosting Ladies' Night. They're giving away NDSU tote bags for the first 200 women in attendance, as well as hosting a pregame social up in the Radio FM Club Suite. So the Bison play Iowa State at 7. And the Bison football team's on the road, so, people are going to be in town.
Wait, do you think the NDSU is going to do what Kansas did and invite Snoop Dogg for a post-game performance?
They should. I didn't see anything about an artist, but I think they would really pack the Shack if they got Snoop Dogg there.
Wouldn't that be great to have Snoop in the Shack? I love that.
I like it. Let's do it. Let's push for that.
All right, we want to remind you to be sure and check out the game this weekend. We've got the NDSU Bison, the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show kicking off at 1 p.m. Notice the pun there, kicking off at 1 p.m. Mark told me he was going to walk you up to kickoff at 2 o'clock. They're playing do you remember?
I don't. Salukis. Yeah, Salukis. I was thinking Leathernecks. Salukis. Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot about that. And don't forget to tune in again then Sunday morning as we're going to be focused on playoff season, probably, when we're talking to head coach Matt Entz. The Coaches Show is on 10:30 Sunday mornings on KX4. And I believe we also want to talk about getting yourself registered to win some hockey tickets as well, because the snow makes me think about hockey weather as well. We do that 4-pack giveaway with the Fargo Force. Every Tuesday, we give away a 4-pack. That's sponsored by the Fargo Force and Buffalo Wild Wings. Just go to valleynewslive.com to get yourself registered to win. And coming up next, it's a big holiday party at West Acres Mall, and Santa will be there as well, but there's a lot of great deals, and it's a wonderful night at West Acres, helps out our community as well. We're going to tell you all about it next. Don't go anywhere.